A Chinese intelligence satellite has fallen from orbit and is believed to be under the polar ice near 84 north, 16 east. The satellite has important data on Chinese intelligence targets and collection methods. This information will be invaluable in determining Chinese intentions in the coming conflict. This information is also valuable to NATO, and US submarines will definitely attempt to retrieve this satellite. Proceed to the satellite position and use mind-hunting sonar to find the satellite, and await instructions for a rendezvous to transfer the satellite package. You are the only submarine in position for this mission. Treat all other submarines encountered as hostile. The primary mission is to recover the satellite. However, your ship will survive only if preemptive action is taken against enemy subs. Be careful. This mission is extremely important to everyone. You failed to protect Exercise Ocean Vulture by attacking and driving off the intruder submarine. Although we completed all the necessary preparations, and the readiness of Severny Fleet is proved in this exercise, the American intelligence agencies are now aware of our condition. When Russia strikes, and it must be soon, the enemy will be at a great advantage. Remember, many of your countrymen may die because of your failure. Another loss from your failure is that this submarine is in a good position to reach the Chinese satellite ahead of your ship. You must do everything possible to reach the satellite first, and interference while retrieving the satellite and leaving the satellite datum is highly likely. You will be hard-pressed to succeed in this mission.
Hey everyone, FPS Chazla here. Welcome back to Let's Play a Sub Command. So this is satellite hunt. We have other subs in the area looking for this satellite. We're in a pretty bad disadvantage right now because I guess I don't have to reel this thing back in, but there's a layer, so I do want to kind of reel it back in so it doesn't dip below there too much, but I don't want to reel it in too much. So we're going to potentially have a lot of enemy submarine in this area. And I'm already seeing some right now. Like there's one right there. That is an American sub. Give me Mac.
Control acoustics.
There you go. Stop.
099 designated Sierra.
Oh, we had him and we lost him. Had him and we lost him. Right? Yeah, he's not there anymore. Wonder if I was seeing him beneath the layer. That is curious. Alright, well, let me get this satellite position up on the map here. So, yeah, they were chewing me out for that last mission, but I was like, two Los Angeles-E's as an Akula to find both those. It is tough. It's not impossible, but it's tough. 8405, 1630. 8405, 1630. Man, that's far. And we're at a pretty good disadvantage here because we can't really run around at a high speed like the LAs can with the TB-16s or whatever, or the Seawolves. So, man, that's far. And, shit. Like, we really can't run that well because we're going to be blind. The fact that I had seen that guy and I'm not seeing that guy now leads me to believe he was indeed beneath the layer there. He's either here or there. I'm not sure which. So time is of the essence here. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough because there's going to be... I remember when I did this as the Seawolf, there was... I don't remember what... I think it was me, like, being too wishy-washy and not getting on the point close, on, like, soon enough that made me lose that mission. Because I remember losing that. So... I kind of want to... Well, first, let me just stream this out, because I was seeing this guy, and now I'm not seeing him. Which leads... Oh, wait, no, there's someone right there. I see that. I think that's someone else, though. I guess that could be him.
Control acoustics. New contact. Bearing 2.
All right, well, let's make the turn for this
this
thing, and we'll see what happens here.
Steering guide.
We'll make the turn for this. I'm gonna juice it up to 6 knots because we gotta get boogieing.
Set
That
revolution
place is
for
far,
6
dude.
knots. Propulsion eye.
We need to start get boogieing. So I'm not sure if these guys are above or below the layer. Oh, there's 2. You see that? There are 2.
Control
There are
acoustics.
2 contacts running around out
Bearing
here.
2, 3, 7. Designated
Holy
Sierra.
crap, okay.
3. Control acoustics. New contact.
Wow, this is
Bearing
that's
1,
something.
2,
Oh shit,
1.
yeah.
Designated
Get
Sierra.
a little deeper,
4.
please. I don't want to run into a freaking iceberg here, man. All right, so our high frequency sonar is in here, forward looking. Someone pointed that out to me earlier. Thank you for pointing that out to me. So we'll keep that bad boy queued up. Toad is going to be starting to straighten out right now. We're getting some movement. Looks like Sierra 1 and Sierra 3 are the false ones. Very well. Sierra 1, Sierra 3. Drop. Drop. There's our real contacts right there. They both appear to be 61st frequency. I'm trying to avoid, like, getting rid of the tracker there. Lost L. We have this guy. L seems to be much more intermittent, but there's ice coverage here. So I'm not expecting any surface ships, really. It's very, very strong ice. It's the 4 to 8. It's the 1 to 3 meter thick, the 4 to 8 feet thick. So we're not going to have any fishing boats or anything like that, or any civvies, merchantmen. These are all going to be enemy subs here. So we're going to turn on some solutions for those. I might be getting weapons out here soon. Let's get some stuff ready here, get some tubes ready. All the external tubes have squalls in them, and 2 of the internals have squalls as well. Squall is going to be your weapon of choice here, is the Akula for the most part. Unless you're going against surface ships, because the squall, you can't target it against surface ships because it travels in a bubble. If it gets too close to the surface, that bubble's just not going to form. So that's why the squall isn't going to work there. But I've used it before, fudgingly. As like just a snapshot, and just you can snapshot it against a surface ship if you want to, but if you're gonna play authentic, then squall is only for submarines. Okay, so I'm seeing L, I'm seeing I. I seems pretty close aboard. We have 2 frequencies over there, so I's pretty close in. Not sure if we're holding him on any other sensors. I don't think we are. No, just the Toad. So he's decently close. We might be able to fudge it up here and see him up here. Okay, they carry over the demon to the ooh, hello, Sierra 4. Sierra 4 is going fast. Sierra 4 is going 15 knots, wherever the hell Sierra 4 is. Sierra 2, or LA over here, is going 5 knots. Okay, so Sierra 2 is at 5 knots. Let's see. So zoom in, moving parallel to us as expected. To be moving parallel, probably heading towards the satellite. Can I frickin' pick up the thing? Thank you. Jeez. All right. No, I want you to hold constant at 5 knots. Thank you, spasiba. All right. No, come up. Move. Okay. So we don't have enough data as of yet to plot a solution here, but yeah, we're going to have to increase speed and do some course changes here to try and nail down his solution there. Whatever Sierra 4 is, they're boogieing. Boogie Nights, 15 knots. Sierra 4 is moving pretty good. Seems to be heading our general direction as well. I think a fair course is to say right to the middle of that satellite thing. So that's just like the default range kind of going on there, but like, yeah, maybe a little more, a little further back to adjust that course up a little bit more to something closer to where that guy would be, the satellite. Maybe something a little more like that. Sierra 2 is probably pretty close in, but these guys are probably both pretty close. They're both subs. So we're going to have to wait and see. Figure out what these solutions do. I'm currently moving slightly faster than this guy, but he is going to be seeing me right now. He has got to be seeing me because I'm going 6 knots. Okay, yeah, second frequency for the other guys coming in, so he's probably, yeah, probably pretty distant. Probably a little further out there. We have a little bit of leeway right now. We can kind of spend some time figuring out solutions. We don't really have much time to do that. We're not close enough to the satellite to see its broadband signal. It's just going to be a peak. Probably isn't going to be... There might be a frequency breakdown, but it's just going to be a peak on the broadband, I think. So we need to figure out what he is doing. We need to figure out Los Angeles. Confidence medium. It could be a Seawolf threat. And then we're going to say the same down here. I'm just going to say LA. Just because there's a lot more LAs than there are Seawolves. No, not allied threat, yes. Well, we'll just stick with the confidence medium. But it portrays what we're trying to see there. Okay. So we got our crappy model LAs going on out there. We're down here. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Sierra 2. No, you're not going 10 knots, you're going 5 knots. Sierra 4 still chugging along at 15. Sierra 2, 5. It could be... We're the only Russian sub in this area, so I don't have to worry about who I'm firing against. Alright, we're going to need a bigger course change on this guy to figure out what he's actually doing. I want to try and get maybe one more LOB on him, and then I'm going to turn maybe a little more northeast. Maybe I should just freaking balls to the wall and go like east. I don't want to move too far away from him or have him gain some kind of tactical advantage on me. I mean, the satellite's far. I'm not sure how many subs we are to expect in this mission right now. But yeah, there's going to be some duking it out. So we're just seeing the 2 frequencies, but they're pretty strong. They're respectably strong there. He definitely knows I'm here as well. Okay. Yeah, let's turn a little more like this.
Right, steer course 0, 5, 4, steering eye.
Try and hammer the solution down a little bit more. And I'm going to fire. As soon as I get a pretty decent solution, I'm going to fire on him. I want to try and hammer the solution down a little bit. But we got to get ready because someone's probably going to be launching on us soon here. I might slow to 4 knots for the time being. We're still pretty far from the satellite. There could be other contacts out here, but all I'm seeing right now is just the 2. Let me just verify that. Yep, just the 2 contacts. So I'm gonna do this little easterly thing. Slow down a little bit. He's still gonna hear me, but I'm just gonna slow down a little bit. Every little bit helps. Let's slow down a little bit more. Why not? We can be a little slow for the time being.
Revolutions for 3 knots. Propulsion
Just trying to hammer down the solution. I might even slow to 2 knots. Just really try and quiet down. Oh, that's me. That's me. Don't worry about it. That's just me. All right, let's go for a little bit here. I know this is kind of sketchy, dangerous, whatever. It's gonna take a while for this tow to straighten out. It's gonna be a little slow going. Oh, hello. What is that? That is probably the signal for the satellite or another LA.
Control acoustics.
Or is that reciprocal? It's down here.
3, 2, 8. Designated Sierra 5.
Here, mark this guy too. Mark him as well, please. Is that just the reciprocal for Sierra 4? Is it? Oh, I guess so. Okay, never mind Sierra 5. Don't worry about that then. Sorry. Alright, back to Sierra 4. What's Sierra... Oh, no, Sierra 2, excuse me. Sierra 4 is still coming in hot. Sierra 4, yeah, coming in hot. Not too sure of the course or the range, but maybe this course change should help us with that. We go on this for a few minutes. We don't really have that much time. No, you're not going 10, you're going 5. 5 knots. Okay, this is changing up a little bit, so we're starting to get some nailage to the solution here. And by nailage, I mean figuring out what it's actually doing. Looks to be pretty far. Somewhat far. Wow, you couldn't ask for like a more perfect solution right there. But yeah, he seems to be kind of far. I'm surprised I'm picking him up that well. I mean, I guess it's kind of quiet under the ice, but still. That seems surprising. He's out of squall range. I need to make sure and put a range circle on myself for 6 nautical miles here. 5.9 for a little safety factor. This is my squall range. Can't engage people outside that bubble. I can with normal torpedoes, but not with squalls. Squall is my ace up the sleeve, though. I'd like to use that as much as possible. Okay, these guys are pretty similar in signal strength. The old CR2 off here is definitely a little stronger. I saw that. I thought, yeah, I actually seen the peak on the broadband for that guy, so he's coming in hot. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you're seeing a little kink there. There's a little kink in that solution. It's, yeah, well, you bring it back. The kink starts to kind of come up again. It looks like it might be around here, maybe. It's close further out than I was originally saying, but that looks to be. I'm assuming that all these courses are going to lead to about this point. I think that's a fair assumption. They're all kind of just racing there. I'm going to try and chill in this bearing for a little bit. Try and get some good data on these different courses here to really hammer in these solutions. Really hammer them home. Yeah, see this one's starting to kink out back there. So it looks like, yeah, right about here. Oh, that's saying a little further out than what I was originally thinking. Okay, so a little further out than I thought. I could get some torpedo snapshots out on them. Make them run. Just get them running. Just get them out of there while I can move further towards the satellite. I'm not in a very good tactical position on that front, though. I'm not like in LA. I can't run at like 15 knots at the TB16 and still hear stuff. I go deaf at like 7 knots. 7 to 9 knots and I'm done. So I may try and pop under the layer there. I'm not even sure if these guys are above or below the layer because I'm going pretty slow. I'm at 161 meters. We have almost 200 meters of slack out here. So there's a chance my toad is underneath the layer right now and I just don't know it. Not terribly sure. So we're gonna keep chilling on this bearing. Try and figure this out. So okay, the kink I'm talking about is getting kind of shown here. As you can see, these lines up here get closer together as a result of the kink, and these lines down here get closer together. So you want the point, if he's going constant course and speed, you want the point on here where all these lines are perfectly separated by like the same amount. That's really gonna highlight what I talk about when I'm looking for that kink. See down here, see that wouldn't work out for constant course and speed. Same for up here. So right around here is where he actually is. So this is a pretty good solution, you know, plus or minus a nautical mile or so. But this is a pretty good solution because we got these kinks where the data comes together. I hope that really shows up. You can see there's like spacing here between these original lines and the same down here. But after our course change, you get them just because of the geometry of it, you get it in different places. So you want the place where the data is still showing the same thing because that's the real place. The other places are, due to the fact that we're on a different course now, it shows up different, which is an anomaly. It's not what the data is really doing. It's just based on geometry trying to trick you. So right around here, right around this area, I might even say a little more like here is probably it where I was saying before. So right around there looks to be pretty good general range there. So if I start moving on the satellite, I'm not sure if I want to go and then come back, like go underneath the layer, come back up and wait for them or something. I'd rather, you know, it's harder to see the same effect here. It's not as pronounced. I'm trying to see it though. Looks like it might be around here. Maybe a little further back. The kink it's a weird course. It's definitely around here somewhere. But it's all pretty close to what I was already saying. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to stop here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next time, I think I'm going to start firing on people. Might shoot them with 65 centimeters. Just to try and get them running. Because I don't want to move towards this place and have us all get closer together. It's like if I know they're there, I don't want us to all get closer together. It's just going to become a critical mass, and it's going to be cacophony of crap. I want to like take the initiative, take the first step, and launch on them. So see you guys then. Have a good one. Good hunting.